All right, brother. Hey, you the real Jew, brother. You the real Jew. You see them people right there? Those are fake Jews.
Yeah,
That Talo Yehudi.
that's why that ish on the end of it.
Yeah, that's why that ish on the end. Yeah. Know what's going on. Hey, man.
Shalom, King Shalom. Come.
That's right.
Who is Israel today?
Hey, we're going to ask you right here. The book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 9. Bring it out. I know thy works and tribulation. Right. He's talking about Israel, right? The 12 tribes. Keep reading. And poverty. But thou art rich. Right, we the ones in the ghettos. We the ones in the slums, right? We the ones that are poor. We the ones that are oppressed. Keep reading. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. What did he say? And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews. Right, blasphemy, right? Abominable, right?
Abominable.
Y'all are the fakes, right? Y'all the ones that say you are Jews.
Some are apologetics.
Jewish. Read that again. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not. And are what? And are not. And are what? And are not. Right. All right, so all praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, and all honor and glory to His Son, Yahweh Shah, our King. Let me get the book, Job, chapter 33 and verse 33. Let me get the book of Job, chapter 28, verse 28.
The book of Job, chapter 33 and verse 33. If not, hearken unto me.
Right, hearken. It's time for the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to hearken to the Most High God. Keep reading.
Hold thy peace, and I shall teach thee wisdom.
Right. Hearken, hold thy peace, and gain some wisdom. Brother, what's your nationality, brother? Brother with the gray sweatshirt, what's your nationality? 2 minutes. What's your nationality? I can't hear you, brother. Read that again from the top.
Come. Book of Job, chapter 33 and verse 33. If not, hearken unto me. Hold thy peace, and I shall teach thee wisdom.
Right. Hold your peace and let the Lord teach you wisdom. And He teaching it through His prophets and His servants. Right? A lot of people don't have that understanding, they don't have that knowledge, that wisdom, and that understanding from the Most High God, and they take and run with whatever they read and their own interpretation from the word.
Right.
Read one more time.
Come. Job 33 and verse 33. If not, hearken unto me. Hold thy peace, and I shall teach thee wisdom.
Right. Hearken, humble down, and learn, gain some wisdom, gain some knowledge, gain some understanding from the Most High God.
The book of Job, chapter 28 and verse 28. And unto man he said.
Hey, brother, you got a minute? You got a minute to hear the word, King? Hey, can I show you one thing about that all that gold that you know what I'm saying, flourishing on it? Hey, let me get Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. Song of Solomon chapter 1 and verse 9.
Song of Solomon. Come. This is the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 9. And it reads, I have compared thee, O my love. Verse 10, and it reads, thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels.
Right.
Thy neck with chains of gold.
Right, brother, you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, if that was it, brother. The man was flourishing with that gold, man. That's how you know that's Jake, man. Flourishing with that gold. That's how you know the Lord put that spirit on our people. You know what I'm saying? To rock that gold a certain way.
That's right.
The book of Job, chapter 28 and verse 28. And it reads thus, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
Right. The fear of the Lord is wisdom. The fear of the Lord has been obedient, hearkening, humbling down, learning His law, statutes, and commandments, and He'll give you and bless you with wisdom. Go ahead, all right.
And to depart from evil.
Hey, that hat you wearing on your head, make America great again. America's about to be destroyed.
That's right.
That's right.
And you're going to be destroyed too in that wheelchair.
That's right. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
Right, so if you have understanding, you'll humble yourself, hearken down, and depart from evil. Right, that's what understanding is. Get that. Let me get Job chapter 23.
book of Sirach, chapter 1 and verse 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee.
Right. So if you desire wisdom, if you sincerely want some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you got to keep the law. You got to keep the commandments. And that's a valuable secret that the Lord has hidden and only revealed to his saints. Right? Let me get Colossians 1:26. Go ahead and bring that up.
22:12. Gone. This is the book of Job, chapter 23 and verse 12. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
See us up on this sign, brother? See us up on this sign? Which one? Judah. Your father's African American, so-called black.
Yep.
Yes. So you will be from the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Forgive me. You ever heard of that before? No. You believe in the Bible?
I do.
So in the Bible, you have the Lord's chosen people, right? And those are the 12 tribes of Israel. That would be everyone on this sign. So if your father is so-called African American, then you will be from the tribe of Judah, one of the 12 tribes, one of God's chosen people. So you're a king on this earth, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Appreciate it.
Hey, but you're not just a king. I mean, you were ordained to be a king, but you got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible in order to be a king. That makes sense?
Perfect sense.
Can I give you some commandments where you continue on with your day?
Sure.
All right. Bring it out. Let me get Leviticus chapter 11, Leviticus chapter 19. So, like I said, brother, you're not first. Like, get 1 Kings chapter 23. You start at verse 1. So, like I said, brother, and keep in mind, it's not what I'm saying. We're gonna show you everything and prove it through the Bible.
Sure.
All right. 1 Kings chapter 23 and verse 1.
It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 23 and verse 1. And it reads,
23 and 1.
Second Kings.
Salaki. It's the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23 and verse 1. And it reads, and the king sent, and they gathered unto him all the elders of Judah.
All right, the king, right? Keep reading.
And of Israel, of Jerusalem. And the king went up into the house of the Lord, and all the men of Judah, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with him, and the priests, and the prophets, and all the people, both small and great. And he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant, which was found in the house of the Lord.
Right, so this king, he gathered all Israel, the 12 tribes. You just repeat that on that sign. He gathered them together and read them all the laws in the book of the Bible. Keep reading.
Khan, and it reads, and the king stood by a pillar and made a covenant before the Lord.
Right, the king made a covenant with the Most High God. So he basically praying, like, look, Lord, keep reading.
To walk with the Lord and to keep his commandments.
To do what?
And to keep his commandments.
To do what?
And to keep his commandments.
So that's what makes you a king, huh? My brother, you got to keep the commandments of God. So we're going to give you a couple before you leave.
Right.
Because we want you to be who you were ordained to be. That makes sense? Bring it out.
This book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine.
Swine. What swine, bro? Yeah.
Though he divide the hoof.
All right, go ahead from the top.
Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof,
The pig. Keep reading.
and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Right, so pig, they don't digest their food. And they clean the earth. They eat the foul animals and they eat food. So they don't digest their food, so they don't clean. So you got the seeds just sitting around in there, just marinating. And then they chop it up and sell it to our people. Yeah? So you got to stop eating that swine. Do you eat swine?
I do.
See?
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
Right, you can't even touch it. It's unclean. This is the Lord saying this. Come on now.
Verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So like, now we're dealing with the waters. What you can and can't eat out of the ocean and out of the rivers and lakes. Keep reading.
and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
You understand that, brother? The Lord is saying anything without fins and scales. Can you name anything?
Anything without fins and scales.
Right, fins and scales. In the oceans, rivers, lakes. So catfish. You ever see catfish? They dwell amongst the, right, but they don't have scales. So like, they don't have scales, so you can't eat them. They real smooth, you know what I'm saying? So you can't eat that. What else? Shrimp. Shrimp don't have fins. Lobster, crab. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sure you eat all that.
All of them, yeah.
It's good, ain't it? But the Lord said you gotta make that sacrifice.
That's right.
If you want to be a king on this earth.
If.
That makes sense? All right, what you got?
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So that's another commandment. Notice, these aren't in the 10 commandments, right? You familiar with the 10?
Yeah.
So the 10 is just a summary. It's actually over 600 commandments in the Bible. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's over 600. But the 10 that they show you, or that they give you, that's a summary of the 613. In other words, if you can keep the 10, you can definitely keep the, you know what I'm saying, that 613. That makes sense? All right, read that again. All right.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Right, so you can't shave your beard off. You can't shave your head bald. That Mr. Clean Spirit. All right, that's another commandment. Why? Because in this society, in order to get a job, you know what I'm saying? Or in order to fit in, they make you shave your beard. Why? Because they want you to be feminine. But they want you to have that baby face. They don't want you to be a man. Like, you can learn from nature. Like, you ever notice animals, lions, for example? How do you tell the male from the female? Right, that mane, right? So, that's a commandment from the God. You can't shave your beard, you can't shave your head.
I appreciate the word. Thank God.
Alright, we need a flyer. And check this out. What tribe you from? What's your nationality?
We got Judah right here, right?
Judah. So you'd be a Israelite, right? From the tribe of Judah. One of God's chosen people. 2 more before you leave. 2 more. 2 more. We can do Deuteronomy 76. Let me get Acts 3:19.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Holy means set apart. Alright? I want you to kind of look into all this thing too that we're telling you. Holy means set apart. The Lord is saying you holy. Keep reading.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right. You were chosen, right? So you were chosen. So it's just like you got a special pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying? You got a special hoodie. You got a special, you have a favorite color. The Lord said you were chosen, right? Chosen from what? From all these other nations. Keep reading.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above, right? Above means there's something below. So above all people. Read that again, huh?
It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, below.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Nah, we niggas.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, we just African American.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
All right, the Lord said we were chosen, holy, special, and above all people upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
So this sign right here, right? That's why Israel's on top.
Bring it out.
You see that? That's why the top of this sign, Israel is first. Because we're above all people on the face of the earth. Every nation below we're better than. Right? But if you look behind you, I believe these are so-called Africans, Hamites in the Bible. So we will be above these people. Right? The Lord is saying we're better than them. our women are definitely better. You understand? It's all in the Bible. It's the truth. You can't argue with that. All right, last one.
Acts 3 and verse 19. Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out.
You understand what repent means? All right, break it down to me. What does repent mean? Break it down.
Ask for forgiveness. Everything.
Is it just ask for forgiveness? Like, let me get Psalm 32, verse 5. So we're going to show you, because we want you to have that understanding. You know, here and there you might pick up things and learn, but we want to make sure you learn it. All right, bring it
The
up.
book of Psalms, chapter 32 and verse 5. I acknowledge my sin unto thee.
Acknowledge your sin, like you humbling down, confessing to the Most High God, like you said, asking for forgiveness. Keep reading.
And mine iniquity have I not hid. I said, I will confess my transgressions unto the Lord.
Right, confessing your transgressions to the Lord. So it's more than just asking for forgiveness. You got to really humble down and know what you're asking for forgiveness for.
That's right.
So we just gave you some things to ask for forgiveness. That's like eating that swine, crab, lobster. You got to stop shaving your beard. You got to grow that thing out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow. Yeah, you got to make it happen.
I mean, you probably won't even believe me, but other than going to the shop, I haven't grown anything.
Really?
That's it.
Wow.
Like maybe a buzz here. That's
Hey,
it.
you gotta keep that buzz. Huh?
Keep that buzz.
Keep that buzz.
You gotta keep it, king.
Hey, you're a king, so hey, you gotta keep that buzz. Believe it or not, it's king, you just buzz. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't grow nothing at all. Yep. You know, it is what it is. As long as you're not cutting or shaving nothing, you're still a king. You know what I'm saying? You're obeying the Lord. Right. You got a priesthood?
It's the book of Joshua. The book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 18. Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment and will not hearken unto thy words in all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death. Right. Only be strong and of a good courage.
All right, so the Lord ain't playing, man. This Bible, it's been in the wrong hands. It's been taught with deception. It's been taught wrong. So the Lord ain't playing. He's literally putting people to death. Like, we live in the last days. If you notice people are dying left or right, it's not a coincidence. All right, read Acts 3:19 one time, so the brother got some stuff to do. Acts 3:19, finish that. You know what I'm saying? You can enjoy the rest of your day.
Acts 3 verse 19.
Know what's going on.
Hey, come hear something, brother.
Repent ye therefore.
Hey, give us 5-10 minutes. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out, when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord.
So, like, read that one more time. Read it loud. Huh?
Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out, when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord.
Right. So every time you repent, which should be every day, really, your sins are being converted. You're being refreshed. Now, we don't know when the Lord is going to return. But if you repent, when he does return, hey, you'll be ready. Lord willing, you'll be saved and redeemed and not slain. All right? Love you.
Love, brother.
Hey, check out that flyers. Check out that YouTube.
Check it out, king. All right, go ahead and bring it out, dog. What's going on, bro?
I got my attention.
How you feeling, king?
I would say Happy New Year, but we know better.
All praise.
Let me get Psalm 65 and verse 11. Psalm 65 and verse 11. Yeah,
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 65 and verse 11. Thou crownest the years with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness.
Right, it's out of the Bible. The year is crowned with his goodness. And now, read that again.
It says, thou crownest the year with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness.
Right, it's talking about vegetation, agriculture, right? That's where it sprouts. Right. Beginning of the year, that's the spring. Yeah, y'all know what's going on. Keep reading out.
Con, it reads, they drop upon the pastures of the wilderness, and the little hills rejoice on every side.
Right, rejoice on every side. That's nature praising the Most High God because it's coming back to life. In the spring, in the winter, everything is dead. Y'all know what's going on. Go ahead, finish that.
Con, the pastures are clothed with flocks. The valleys also are covered over with corn. They shout for joy. They also sing.
All right, so New Year's is in the spring. I know. So, you say I know what's going on. We'll try to. crazy. Hey, this what tribe you from? Tribe of Judah, King. What tribe you from? Yeah, you got Israelites, all different tribes up here, man. All praise to the Most High.
My brother, he be schooling me on a lot of, like he on his path and shit. So yeah, I gotta get on my path.
That's right. Your brother been on you.
Yeah. All right, so that's why I'm down here right now.
So knowing you from the tribe of Judah, the Israelite, what's required from the Most High God?
That's right.
Love. When I say love, following them motherfuckers out.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, I know a little something.
That's right.
I know a little something for real. Yeah.
So give us, you know what I'm saying? Give us the commandments. Give us a few commandments. Off the top.
On top, man.
We putting you on the spot.
Of course, thou shalt not kill. You know, ape shall not kill ape. You know what I mean?
Hold on. We Exodus chapter 20 verse 12.
That's right.
Thou shalt not kill. That's what
I know it's more than the 12 though, right?
No, you're right. You're right. But I'm gonna break it down to you right quick about thou shalt not kill. Exodus chapter 20, I believe verse 12.
That's just off the top.
Yeah.
It says, it says, this is the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Now, you understand the original tongue is Hebrew, right? Yeah. So when they translated it into English, they changed it to thou shalt not kill. The Hebrew is thou shalt not murder. So what's the difference between murder and killing?
Murder, that's killing another human being. I mean, you know, we gotta eat, so you gotta kill.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say murder is killing somebody innocent.
Exactly.
Murder somebody innocent.
Exactly. So murder would be predestined.
Yeah.
Or, predestined. Premeditated.
Premeditated.
So the Lord's saying you can't premeditate on how you're going to kill it. Now, killing, that's different. You know what I'm saying? You know, you and your rib might be chilling, somebody break you into the spot, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, handle your business. So, there's no sin, thou shalt not kill, it's really thou shalt not murder. That makes sense? So, that show you too, you gotta get into that Hebrew. Yeah. Hey, so you just learned something new. You can kill to protect yourself, but you can't murder, you know what I'm saying? You can't just go out, shoot the street, that's what these other nations, so-called white men especially.
Motherfucking Edomites, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey,
Motherfucking Esau.
Hey, we gonna eat some more.
Yeah, Esau. Con.
Hey, give us one more commandment.
The book of Numbers chapter 5.
One more. Off the top.
Damn, but y'all gonna do me like that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I'm brushed up on my knowledge, man.
Nah, we here to help, brother.
Yeah, yes, sir. But yeah, I ain't gonna say I know
It's a book of Proverbs.
Something, though, you feel me?
Hey, check this out right here. Proverbs 20 and 24.
Look at Proverbs 20,
I ain't heard my
verse 24.
Con.
Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Hey, man's going to the Lord. The Lord had you walk through here, servants, to give you some more commandments. And to tell you, like, come on, you got to get on your A game, all right? You got to tighten up. So the Lord had you walk through here.
Proverbs 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Right. It's all ordained from the Most High God. We didn't know he was going to come out here and teach you today. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know he was going to run into you. We didn't know you already knew this stuff when I called you over here.
Yeah,
hey, that's the Lord, man. The Lord is telling you to tighten up. Go ahead and get the fringes right.
It's the book of Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. I'll start at verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Forever.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments.
Right, so that's the purpose of the fringes, to remember all the commandments. So if you had your fringes on the day, you know what I'm saying, you might have remembered that today's the Shabbat.
That's right.
It's Sabbath.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah, that's my own too. Keep the Sabbath.
Sabbath. So
Passover.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you now, you know what I'm saying, what you doing on the Sabbath?
Not buying.
Con.
Y'all not buying nothing?
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, keep on.
I told you, man. I know, but I ain't putting it in the practice.
Yeah.
It's all love. Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so let me show you how important it is to keep the
But it's crazy how they Like everything though, like it's like everything.
Yeah, everything. And that's Daniel chapter 7, verse 25.
Come on.
That lets you know right there how much they flip shit. Like that is proof in the pudding right there.
You saw, man.
Living proof. And to show you how true this word is, it's a book of
That's
prophecy.
down there our only history, bro. You know, in schools we talk only back to slavery.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of they go back and teaching us like the only thing they got our history in it.
Yeah. And they won't even tell you that.
No, yeah.
And get this.
Even in the churches and stuff. Like,
Churches too. And I've been in the, before I came into the truth and understanding, I was in the church for 19 years. Man. Never learned this stuff. I was in school, in college, for maybe 5-6 years. Never learned this stuff, man. Never. Go ahead and bring it out.
God, it's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out all the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a times, and a dividing of time.
Right, the he and the his, we already know that's a so-called white man. Now, changing these laws, you can be gay here, you know what I'm saying, LGBT. You can pop animals, bestiality.
yeah, but they trying to
Pedophilia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Legal, be a pedophile.
That's why you got to tighten up, bro. Because when things, you know what I'm saying, when stuff hit the fan, you got to
No, it's only
prepare.
gonna be like what is it, like 1/3 of it?
Come.
Hey, you want to be a part of the fortress?
Yeah, no. Shit out here.
The 1/3 piece up.
Hey, so I'm going to give you Shabbat, and you know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue. You can stay if you want. But I want you to, all right, so I want you to hear this with me.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Right?
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
Hold on, Shabbat, what does holy mean?
What holy mean?
You got
That mean keep it pure, like you know what I mean?
Pure,
Yeah, like
clean,
clean.
set apart. So,
Not following the ways of the heathen.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So today,
Well,
Shabbat supposed to be a holy day, set apart, not following the way of the heathen.
Holiday, I just quit celebrating holidays, birthdays, and all that.
He got
6
one.
days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
Right. So when it comes to the Shabbat, the holy day, which is the 6th day of the week, starting at evening, it's a Saturday, ending at evening. It's the 7th day of the week. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
So it's a day to keep holy.
Ecclesiastes
You're not supposed to
9,
work.
11.
You're not supposed to go buying and selling. What else?
See, that's when they supposed to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Supposed to be chilling. Yeah, you know, they say on the 7th day he rested, but
7th day he rested.
so that's where the Sabbath come from, right?
Verse 11. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
All right, so it's a holy day. No buying, no selling, no doing no work. What else? No cooking. Did you know that?
Hold on, you supposed to fast during that point?
No, you're not supposed to fast. Let me get Judas chapter 8, verse 3. And let me get Exodus chapter 35, verse 2.
Or you just be prepared already. I already had that.
Right, I already have it.
Brother got the precepts.
Judas chapter 8, you start at verse 3. So now you don't fast because it's a holy day. You know what I'm saying? It's a day of feasting. You're supposed to enjoy all your delicacies, your foods you like, your favorites. But like you said, you're supposed to already have a prayer.
It's the book of Exodus chapter 35 and verse 2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there shall be to you a holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. This is the book of verse 3. You shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
Right, so no cooking, no grilling, No putting stuff in the microwave, you know what I'm saying? Trying to beat around the bush. You know what I'm saying? He said you should kindle no fire. Lord, and what he said, you should be put to death. He's not playing. Now, it may not be, you know, instantly, but eventually it'll catch up to you. Like, we can all witness or attest to this. Let me get Exodus 16, verse 22.
Back to back.
YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, sir.
Let me give you 2 more. I'll let y'all go.
Exodus.
3 more for completion.
Yes, sir.
This book of Exodus chapter 16 verse 22. And it should come to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread,
Right.
2 omers for 1 man.
So they on the 6th day of the week, right? Friday or Thursday, starting that evening until Friday evening. You want to gather 2 or twice as much. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do twice as much of your shopping for that Friday and that Saturday. That make sense?
Yeah.
And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today, and see that you will see.
That makes sense? He said bake today, which will be that Thursday evening from that Friday to that Friday. Right. He said bake today what you gonna eat for tomorrow when the Shabbat starts, when the Sabbath starts. Because ain't no cooking.
That which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
Right, and what you cook, you know, keep it out, don't put it in the fridge. You know you can't put it in the microwave. Don't put it in the fridge, you know you can't put it in the oven. Let it stay out, you know what I'm saying? It might be lukewarm, but you'll have something to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's better than eating something cold. You know what I'm saying?
Not eat it all.
Yeah, you know, starving yourself. You can't fast. Keep reading.
24. And they laid it up to the morning as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein.
So that's spiritual. If you do what the Lord tell you to do, He gonna make a way for you. And He not gonna let it spoil you. That's what He's saying. He not gonna let it go bad. And every Shabbat, we can all witness this. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't gonna let your food spoil just for leaving it out. Put that saran wrap over you, you'll be straight. All right? Then bring it out. Come on, Judith 8 and 3. Start verse 3.
It's the book of Judith, chapter 8 and verse 3. For as he stood overseeing them that bound sheaves in the field, the heat came upon his head and he fell on his bed.
So this is Judith. I'm not sure you're familiar, but her husband had a heat stroke. Keep reading.
And died in the city of Bethulia. And they buried with him with his fathers in the field between Dothaim and Balamoth. So Judith was a widow in her house 3 years and 4 months.
All right, this is the point right here. Bring it up.
And she made her a tent upon the top of her house, and put on sackcloth on her loins, and wore her widow's apparel. And she fasted all the days of her widowhood, save the eves of the Sabbath,
Right, the preparation day. Keep reading.
and the Sabbaths, and the eves of the new moon, and the new moons, and the feasts, and the solemn days of the house of Israel.
All right, so when it comes to fasting, you don't fast on the preparation day. That day that you're gathering twice as much, you're going to shop, you don't fast on the days. Or the holy days. So like today, you don't fast. Because the Lord wants you to feast. That makes sense? So, hey man, you got some commandments, you know what I'm saying?
I got an extra little Bible.
Need one?
But nah,
you need one?
Yeah, kind of. But my brother was telling me about that before too. He got a little mini library. He got all types of shit. I gotta get on my pad.
Hey, who got that? It's 1611.
You want the real?
So this right here, this the #1 thing you need right here. So this got 80 books in the Bible. They got the book. That's that right there is in that red book is in that Bible right there. So you can order that off of eBay for like $30 or Amazon. You can't really find it in stores too tough. Yeah, it's like $30 though for real.
You need a Bible in the house. So y'all got extra. It's a small one. All crazy. I'll take it.
There it is. It's beautiful, man. Most High hooks you up today, brother. Damn. You got the real deal, brother. Hey, that's your history book, brother.
Hey, yeah, sure. Hey, real quick, while you got it in your hand,
All praises.
go to Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8.
I don't know what to talk about. I know what Genesis, I know what Revelation.
Shit, that Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Joshua.
All crazy. It's beautiful.
Let's go to chapter 1. Start at verse 8.
Chapter 1, verse 8. That's a small one too.
talk about.
Oh, you said chapter 1. You said chapter 1, right?
Yeah, chapter 1 and verse 8. Oh yeah.
When you cast the
Hey.
Wait.
Right.
You got it?
Yeah.
Bring it out for us. Please.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to the according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Go ahead, brother. That was it. So, the Bible you got to meditate day and night. That's what I'm challenging you to do. The Bible the brother just placed you.
Then I know you gotta like jump from certain place to certain place.
Precept. But I want you to do that and meditate day and night. So morning, when you wake up, before you go to bed. And it's gonna make a huge difference, like the Lord said, you'll prosper and succeed in everything you do.
Yeah, I need that in my life right now.
100. So
I appreciate y'all.
All right, brother. Hey, you the real Jew, brother. You the real Jew. You see them people right there? Those are fake Jews.
Yeah,
Atalo Yehudi.
that's why they ish on the end of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why that issue on it.
Yeah.
Brother know what's going on. Hey man.
Shalom, King. Shalom. Come.
That's right.
Come.
Who is Israel today?
Hey,
Yeah?
we're gonna ask you right here. Bring
The
it
book
up.
of Revelation, chapter 2,
And
and verse 9.
Bring
it out. I know thy works and tribulation
Right, he's talking about Israel, right? The 12 tribes. Keep reading.
and poverty, but thou art rich.
Right, we the ones in the ghettos. We the ones in the slums, right? We the ones that are poor. We the ones that are oppressed. Keep reading.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
What'd he say?
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are
Right,
Jews.
blasphemy, right? Abominable, right?
Abominable.
Y'all are the fakes, right? Y'all the ones that say you were Jews. Jewish. Read that again.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
Right?
and are not.
And our what?
And are not.
And our what?
And are not.
Right, y'all not the real Jews.
No, that's right. Our families were exterminated during the Holocaust by Hitler because of being Jewish, but we are not really Jewish. God bless you.
Very good.
Hey, y'all get ready for slavery, man. Y'all going into slavery, man.
That's right.
We already did it 430 years.
Well, you got more coming. You looking at your future kings.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Get
Get your red ass out of here,
Get
man.
ready for slavery. That's all I got.
my what?
Your red ass out of here,
My
man.
ass isn't
Hey, back
red.
your ass up, man. I wasn't up on you, man. Back your ass up, man.
My ass is.
Yeah, I didn't step up on you. Step up on me again, you're gonna be on your back.
I didn't
All right.
say.
Hey, get out of here, Esau. Get out of here.
What do you mean get out
Hey,
of Esau?
Atalo Yehudi,
That's not-
you're an Edomite, according to the Bible. We
No,
done with you,
according to the
man.
Bible.
Keep going, brother.
Hold on.
Nobody sees
Go ahead.
Say it again. No love here. Say it again.
No.
What's love? What's love? What's love? I don't know the answer. You don't know the answer.
That's right.
You are the devil.
You're the devil.
You the devil.
No, that
Bring
is.
that out, huh?
This is the book of Revelation,
Get
chapter
ready.
13 and verse 10.
Right?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right?
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
So they going into slavery, man. Straight like that. This is a prime example of fakes. Or
Hey, brother had to stand up over there, man. Brother got excited, man.
Hey, sister.
God,
Hey, sister. Hey, sister.
there's no love up here.
Probably got the music all the way turned down. Hey, so we the real Jews. Personally, not me. I'm a Hebrew.
Con.
Hear the word, but you know, it's tribe of Judah. 2 minutes.
Hey,
Hey,
he go back and forth.
2 minutes.
John 4 and 22, salvation is of the Jews, man.
That's right.
You know, sometimes Israel is talking about northern and southern. Sometimes it's just talking about northern. Sometimes Jew is everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Get that on camera. Literally born
Oh, damn, that's wicked, man.
Hey, let me get Isaiah.
Hey, let me get this coon on camera, man. Oh, that's terrible.
Hey.
Italo Yehudi! Etam Mamzir. Etam Satan.
Everyone that is bound shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
This brother gonna fall by the sword, man. Leaving on to his enemies. Right. And I'm sure he knows it.
Bro,
I'm sure he did, you know what I'm saying, the research and the history.
Look at his boots,
The
man.
Edomite beside him even said to herself, we're not the real Jews.
Yeah, look at his damn
Listen,
boots.
brother, go on, man. Cool it. Read that again.
Isaiah 13 and 15, everyone that is bound shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Right. This brother gonna fall by the sword and be thrust through when they thrust through.